Thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. Goldplay is a brand new story. We listed 6 months ago on the TSXV, GPLY. Our assets are all in Mexico. We acquired a 30 million ounce historical resource project from SSR Mining. It's a silver high-grade open pit target project in Sinaloa, Mexico. Key points to take from this presentation: we are well funded. We have a tight capital structure, only 38 million shares fully diluted. We have received the attention of two large mining companies, Sandstorm Gold and SSR Mining, 2 plus $1 billion market cap company that came and invest in our company. They are strategic investors. The management and board has a track record of successful investments in Mexico, exploration, discovery, development, and M&A transactions. My recent successful transaction was I sold Silvercrest Mines for $150 million to First Majestic in 2015. Again, the capital structure: Sandstorm has 8%, SSR Mining 3%. GDS Mining Energy is a mine engineering group based in Toronto, in Vancouver, sorry. And they are very heavy into building mines. The last successful investment that they've made was the acquisition of the Silvertip mine in northern BC, which they sold for $250 million to Coeur d'Alene. Management and insiders, we have close to 22%. We are close today to $2 million in the bank, well funded to run all the resource expansion of the San Marcial project. This is a very important graph that shows we bought the San Marcial the San Marcial asset, the silver asset, the green circle there, for $2.5 million. Is an option agreement, 3 years. At the end of the third year, we are going to pay the $2.5 million to SSR Mining. It came with a historical resource, 4301, with the 30 million ounce silver equivalent, high-grade silver open pit, very close to the Plomosas mine that's controlled by First Majestic. What I want to show is that we are going to fast-track the expansion of the resources at San Marcial, and probably in 12, 15 months, we are going to achieve a much higher valuation of this company. Today, we have a market cap of $8 million Canadian, so if you translate to US, it's probably $6 million, with $2 million in the bank. So you can see what the situation that is still undervalued. Again, just to give an idea of, I believe it's a great moment to be exposed to silver, gold, and players. This company is not an exploration drilling stage company. We have a resource, and we believe that by the next year, we are going to be able to present to the market a preliminary economic assessment, which is going to bring all the economic values to the market about what's the net present value of this project. Where are the assets? The assets are located again in Mexico, in the state of Sinaloa, very close to Mazatlan, a lot of infrastructure, roads, power lines. So we are not in any remote area. It's a historical multi-million ounce district named Rosario. Big players such as Peñoles, which controls Fresnillo, First Majestic, and Marlin Gold, they have exploration and operations in that district. Our concessions are the ones marked in red and hashed. So this San Marcial is the one that's on next to the green polygon there that shows that we are very close to the Plomosas mine with a 30 million ounce of silver equivalent resource, historical 4301. This photo is just to give an idea. This is the way it was, the Rosario mining district, 1900, very active. It was discovered in 1700. All the mines operated from 1700 to 1940. Peñoles controls a lot of the ground because there's still space for a lot of exploration and discoveries there. Today, where you see here these two shafts is pretty much where the city sits, and 2 lakes there in the center of the city. So investment highlights. We are going to have a fast track to upgrade the resource at San Marcial, bring it to a current 4301 by December. As I said at the beginning, we are targeting, the guidance is to increase the resource from 30 million ounce silver equivalent to a range from 45 to 60. Why we are doing that? Because when we bought the property, we bought with 52 drill holes. We have all the core, we have all the information, and from the 52 drill holes, 22, we have a lot to sample. We have the core. The previous company didn't fully sample, so we found that what was thought to be an underground potential is clearly open pit. So we are sampling all the core. That saves the company a lot of money because instead of paying $150 per meter to drill these 22 holes, it's costing us only $20 to assay. So every 2 weeks, you are going to see constant news flow on this company. We have the 250 square kilometer, which is large, is well located next to Peñoles in a very strategic position in the district, which for potential investors can be a potential spin-off investment as we evolve these companies in the next 12, 15 months for a potential M&A situation. Again, to show where is the location of the San Marcial project here, 5 kilometers from the Plomosas mine that's controlled by First Majestic. First Majestic on their website say that they have 10 million ounces. They've been drilling there. We have 30 million ounces already, and we are going to expand this. There's a power line nearby. It's a mining district. There's some paved roads. I can get there. From a safety perspective, a lot of people ask me about how to work in Mexico. I've been going to this area since 2003. I've seen a material improvement. There are other areas in Mexico that are more dangerous, but this one is not the case. We never had any problem with any issues about safety. We have now an office in Rosario of 6 geologists, full-time exploring this concession. Why? The historical drilling, which I have the core, is going to be 4301 compliant, was all done on that small area that's 500 meters where we have high-grade near-surface open-pit target there. We have 52 holes on 500 meters strike length. We still have 3.5 kilometers to explore outside of there, untouched, just some initial indications of mineralization. The 22 holes are showing to us that as we sample, we are discovering much more wider mineralization, much lower strip ratio, and new discoveries that show that the potential is there to increase the resource by December. As an example, I'm not talking about narrow vein, I'm talking about wide mineralization, high grade. You can see over there that we have 12 meters at 467 grams per ton of silver. 70% of that is silver. There's 20% of credits of lead and zinc, a little bit of gold. And inside that, we have zones with 6 meters of 1 kilo of silver. It's potential for future underground. And the topography is very attractive. That shows that we can have a low strip ratio. And you go to the next section, you can see here, we announced probably 2 weeks ago a new discovery just below the main zone where we found gold. Previously, they were reporting there was no gold in this property. We sampled the holes and the gold is there. And we hit 500 grams per ton of silver at the bottom of the hole in a brand new zone. So we are expanding the resource here. Other than only expanding the resource down deep, we are expanding laterally along the strike, and the new holes are expanding probably twice the area of the resource that we are going to define by December. So major catalyst important here for the potential investors that we are on a fast track to upgrade the resource. We are advancing the sampling, so by December we expect to have the resource, so that's a major catalyst for the news. We are starting metallurgical test work. The ore seems to be very amenable for traditional metallurgical flow sheet. We are very aggressive to acquire more strategic land position in the district because we see us as a key player in the Rosario mining district. We will start a second phase of drilling in San Marcial as we start, we'll do another raise of capital. That's going to happen very soon. And we believe with our shareholders, including GDS, that's a mining builder, by early next year, we are going to engage a company to do a PEA, a preliminary economic assessment. By the summer 2019, this project is going to have an NPV. And very likely the valuation of this company that's today at under 7 million is going to go up. Today, the value of this company in the market is less than 20 cents per ounce. We are only 4 months old. So in 3 months, I have a brand new resource, much larger resource. In 6 months, a PEA, 3 strong shareholders, cash in the bank, and aggressive program going to Mexico. You see that we are likely to get our valuation to at least $1, $1.20 per ounce of silver in the ground. So you can do the calculation. We have 38 million shares today. You see the upside potential here. Thank you very much. If you have any information, you can access on the link at the page, Twitter or Goldplay. I'm around here for any questions. Thank you.